Hey, what's going on, everybody? I looked at my phone just now. It caught me off guard. I looked at my phone and the screen got really big right when I hit the record button. I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, what just happened? So little update. Actually I got a little update and I got a big update. Little update. So I started my new job. Some of you are watching, you probably know where I went. I went to the land of milk and honey, basically. No, I got in at a pretty good job. So far, I'm just in training classes right now, and I can already tell that. This place is amazing. I made the right choice coming here, so very, very happy about it. So that's a little update. Just hey, everything's going according to the plan. But the big update is I've kind of been, past couple days, I've been teetering with the idea of a new channel and a show, something it's not going to require a huge, ongoing production. I'm going to step away from the whole, fictional series. I know in the past I tried to do Slender Man episodes, and I had a whole mini series mapped out for an entire season and a half, 6 episode seasons, and it looked good. Everything looked good, and we were firing on all cylinders. It was, I think, every weekend or every other weekend we were filming for a month, and we had 2 episodes done, and they just needed to be edited and thrown together. And this, planning this took months, because I remember I lived in one place when we started this whole thing, and then I had bought the house, and I had moved partway through, and I remember filming the first episode in the house. But anyway, that's besides the point. That stuff never made it to YouTube for a multitude of reasons. The biggest one was just the story had to get scrapped, because we lost 90% of our actors and actresses just because of the incident in Wisconsin. I'm sure I did a video on it at some point in time explaining what happened, so I'm not going to go through a whole thing of it then. If you really want to see it, just go have to check another video. Skim through my channel, I suppose. I cannot get over how stupid I look without facial hair and how fat my chin looks. You're also at a downward angle, which gives me a huge disadvantage, because I can't be up here the whole time. Hey guys, this is my normal face for the most part. It doesn't fly like that, because I'm not going to keep my arm raised for these videos this whole time, and I don't have a nifty device like my girlfriend has to keep that up there, keep my phone up in place, level with my face. It would literally sit like this, which is infinitely better than down here looking at my under chin. So I'm done talking about that. The big news I've got is I've been playing with an idea for a new channel, and I contacted a very good friend of mine, Chad Waters, about starting a channel series, and it's an easy series. It's not nothing that's gonna have some crazy production, you know what I'm saying? Basically what it's gonna be is we're gonna do a wrestling channel. I think I mentioned in a previous video recently, since I started this back up, that somewhere in my hiatus over this last year, I got back into the WWE. And yes, I know it's fake and it's none of it's real, So haters, feel free to hate. Put your hate in the comment section. I'm fine with that. It's the internet. You're free to do whatever you want. But somehow I got back into it, and I hadn't watched in 15 years, and that's fine. Whatever, And I got back into it, as I think I said, and I didn't realize this until, I don't know, maybe 4 months ago, that my friend Chad Waters, he is very big wrestling enthusiast. So, sorry, I gotta like switch hands here. Sorry for my impromptu vision change and everything, and wiping my face on video and all that other stuff. But I have got to make adjustments. Normally when I would do these videos before, I was always like in town. I was always on small, simple streets. I'm on the highway right now, and apparently it's a busy time of the fucking day. So anyhow, moving on. Sorry, sidetracked. Basically what we're gonna do is, we don't have a name for the channel, we don't have a name for the show, but we've got a couple ideas. We're gonna be going over it tomorrow. And we're gonna basically just talk WWE. I want to do like the general episodes are gonna have just me and him, maybe a guest, and we're gonna discuss what's going on right now. Like, hey, this happened last week, it was really cool. How do you feel about this guy doing this and this girl doing that, and the ladies are doing this now, and you know, just kind of a general WWE talk show. And every now and then I want to do like a flashback episode where maybe we'll have a guest come in for those, and we won't talk about current events in WWE. We'll be talking about past stuff, like, hey, do you remember that time that, you know, Hulk Hogan turned heel and joined the NWO? Or, you know, do you remember when everybody thought that Shawn Michaels was going to end the streak? Stuff like that. And we'll go on about that. Maybe have a guest on, and he'll pick whatever we flash back to. And obviously we're gonna focus on pay-per-views and stuff like that, predictions, all that. And we're not gonna give you a new video every week. Like, I think we're looking at 2 to 3 videos a month. There's another idea I want to run by him, see what he thinks as far as something else we can put on that channel besides the talk show. But we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm honestly, if I'm being realistic, I want to update some of my equipment before we do this channel, so it's not like, oh hey, be looking for us next month, because that's not going to happen. I'm realistically projecting that we're not going to even start the show until like October. So hopefully that reigns true, and we can get a pretty decent show out for those of you who are interested. So, I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. Talking to Chad about it today, and he seems very excited about it. So, and that's cool. I mean, I'm good with that. Hopefully the internet's good with that. I'm sure somebody out there is doing the same thing. I just haven't seen it. And that's the thing. Even if they are, I don't really care, because it's not our opinions. It's not our views. It's not us doing it. So if someone comments and says, like, you guys are just ripping off, you know, whoever, I don't care. I've never seen a show that's doing what we're doing, and I'm not going to go looking for one, and I don't care if it looks like we're ripping off anybody, because we're just doing our own thing. We're not just going to be sitting on a couch talking about wrestling. Like, we've got a few ideas. I don't want to give anything away, mostly because Chad and I haven't fully like discussed what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. So I don't want to be like, hey, this is my plan, this is what I want to do, and then 2 weeks from now you get another video and I'm like, so this is what the show's going to be, and it's total 180 different from what I had said before. I don't want to do that. That's stupid and, you know, naive. But I have an idea of how I want the show to go. As long as Chad's cool with with doing it that way, you know, and he likes the idea. And who knows, maybe he'll have a better idea, or he'll have something that can, like, we can evolve from that. I mean, it's really up in the air. We've only done like brief discussions on doing this, so it's a very new idea. Like I said, it's not gonna be something that you're gonna see right away. I want to have better equipment because I want to give you guys a better show. I want to give you something that I don't want you to tune in to watch two guys just talking about wrestling. You know, I want you guys to want to tune in because, you know, we've got character, because you like what you see. I want to have a little bit of a thing, you know. there's this guy, and he is just whipping all over the highway, and I want to get the hell away from him. So anyway, but I mean, I want to be an entertaining show. I don't just want to be like two guys sitting down talking. That's boring. That's boring. Unless you're like, oh yeah, well, I like to hear what he has to say, and that's fine. You can like what we have to say. That's good. Go for it. But I really would rather give you guys more of a show. Like, yes, interesting conversation if you're into wrestling. If you're not into it and you don't give two shits about it, I mean, honestly, don't watch the show. That's the best thing I can say. Is I mean, I hate to turn around free views and subs, but if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, hey, you should check it out because it's us. That's not who I am. Like, if you generally aren't interested in that sort of thing, don't waste your time. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a show about us discussing different things in the WWE universe. And, I mean, we're gonna cover everything from current events to, like I said, flashbacks to, you know, we might talk about predictions, hopes, things we wish would happen, stuff like that. And that way, and that way, it makes it so that he and I both kind of have an outlet, so we can discuss this stuff. I'm not flooding these videos with wrestling talk when I know that half, if not more, of the people who, you know, might even be watching these videos probably don't even watch or care about WWE. So it's one of those things where I don't want to flood you guys with shit you don't want to listen to. So, I mean, obviously, if you're watching this, it's because you want to hear me talk about whatever, or, you know, you give a shit about what's going on in my life, or you think that something amazing might happen, or I'm funny. I don't know. And I don't know why any of you watch, but thank you. Thank you, those of you who do watch this show, because it means a lot. Like, I mentioned in my first video since I came back that I got kind of told I should come back by my friend Ethan, and then subsequently apparently other people agreed. So apparently I was doing something right, and I looked back on some of my old videos when I did that. I didn't watch them, I just kind of looked and saw like if the views had changed, and yeah, there was I think one or two videos that had over 1,000 views, and like on YouTube that doesn't mean shit, but to me that meant something. You know, I was never doing this to get big, and I'm not saying that I am, because I'm definitely not. Like I said, 1,000 views ain't shit. It's not anything. It means nothing. But to know that like I can hit 1,000 by just BSing and talking through whatever, I thought it was really cool. And I don't know, it's one of them things that we thought would be, when I say we, I meant like me and everybody who helped me get it started. Like, we all just kind of thought it was going to be just whatever, and I was hoping that, hey, I might catch, 50 views here, 50 views there, just doing it for fun, doing it for an outlet. And I don't know, I ended up really liking doing it, and I'm starting to feel that again. I'm starting to feel like, hey, I am happy I started doing this again. I forgot how, I don't want to say fun, almost relaxing I think this is. And I don't know, it's neat. And to know that at least one person out there had wanted me to come back, like, just to know that, it felt really good. And then to see that people were watching my videos in the first place, I completely didn't even keep track of it. And to see that people were actually watching them when they weren't even me trying to do anything, I don't know, it felt really cool. I'm a small town guy. Those of you who might be watching who don't know me, I'm not anybody who's anybody. I'm just some guy that lives in a small town, and so I mean, I appreciate the little things, and that was really cool. So thank you guys So on that note, I think I'm gonna let you go. I've been running for 15, almost 15 on the button when I said that. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys check out the new channel. Those of you who are wrestling fans, you know, hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like it. And that's the thing. Don't judge the show based on the first couple episodes, because we're not going to be our full selves. I think anybody who watches a show knows that there's a growing process, there's an evolution. Like when you start a show brand new, or you start something you've never done before brand new, there's going to be kinks you got to work out. There's going to be new things you're going to want to get past. The production value is usually low. I mean, look at stuff like, you know, My Drunk Kitchen, or even Joe Santagato videos. Like, watch his early stuff, watch any of their like first videos, and then watch their stuff now. It's night and day. It's night and day. Like, the quality is so much different. So, I mean, bear with us. If you think we might have something, subscribe, turn the notifications on. I'll let you guys know what the channel's called when we decide on a name. I'll let you know when it's coming up, obviously. I'll probably be posting it on every social media I can. I mean, I want people to check it out. So, hopefully, you know, spread the love, and we'll see you guys around, and take it easy. Bye!